I bought 8 pounds of Magic cards for $400 from a Goodwill auction. Yes, apparently Goodwill sells Magic cards by the pound. So today we're gonna crack this big box open and see just how wrecked I got. All right, before we crack this open, real quick, I wanted to show you the listing. So these are the actual cards we got. 8 pounds of mixed Magic the Gathering cards with sleeves. It's funny they put wood sleeves in there, card sleeves in there. It's not an upside. That just means I have to sleeve them. It's actually a drawback for me. Went for $403, which is about $100 more than I really wanted to pay. So a little bit of a bidding war. Hopefully it works out. So what drew me to this collection is really two things. So when you're buying a collection, online in the dark, the nightmare is it's all random commons and uncommons and just worthless stuff. But we can see from this picture that there's definitely rares in here and mythics in here. Nothing like super high end from the cards that are laid out. But remember, Goodwill knows nothing about Magic cards, so I think they just kind of lay random cards out rather than like trying to find the good ones to show you if you look through their listings. So we know there's going to be some rares and mythics in there, which means who knows what could be in all these boxes that we can't see. The other intriguing part is not the fact that Goodwill felt the need to do a close-up of Adhikar Unicorn. I have no idea. Like, this picture confuses me. I guess they're trying to show 1995. Like, hey, there's older cards in here, but I don't know. It is a very odd picture. Maybe they just love Quentin Hoover. But the other thing that intrigues me is the collection looks like a bunch of decks, right? Like, we have one loose box of cards that appears to be sorted in some way based on those card sleeves. And then the rest of it is hard shells, which is always a good thing because you're going to put your good cards in the hard shell, right? That's where you put your super high-end, valuable, whatever cards. And then it's a bunch of decks. In decks is where you put your good cards. So this isn't just like some random shoebox of cards that someone left in their closet, the commons and uncommons they didn't want. This seems to be someone's actual collections of decks that they played with. So I'm hoping that these decks are like actually pretty good. The scary part is there are a couple of like dual deck boxes in here. So I think the worst case scenario for us is we open this up and this was a player who just bought a bunch of dual decks and that's most of their collection. But I'm hoping like there's several real deck boxes in here. There's a bunch of cards in hard cases and this whole box. I'm hoping in there we see some really sweet stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. That is a listing. Let's crack this box open. All right, so this should be pretty interesting. This box is absolutely massive. So massive, it'll be easier. Oh, I hit the camera. It'll be easier once we get inside it and can lay stuff out a little bit. So the thing that drew me to this collection is it didn't look like bulk. Oh God, I hit the camera again. Oh, am I destroying it? Whoa, okay, here we go. Yeah, apparently I need a bigger desk. All right, we're getting inside this. What do we got in here? Okay, oh, this is gonna be way better. All right, so we got some fat packs. Fat pack number 1. Oh, I'll lay them all out once I get this big box out of the way. Number 2. Wow, this is like the worst video of all time. Number 3. Looks like four fat pack boxes. No, wait. Ooh, and a deck. Ooh, a deck box. A Pokemon deck box. Okay. Hang on. Let me get this big box out of the way, and then we'll go through this. All right, so that's our stuff. Okay, so what was actually in this big box? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 fat pack boxes, and then this Pokemon box. I think we saved this for the end. So as we saw in the listing, let's dig into a fat pack box here. Let's start with, what's the worst? Ixalan? Ixalan was a pretty disappointing set. Let's start with Ixalan. So what drew me to this collection was it looked like decks. What's up with this box? There's like an extra layer. Yeah, all right. It's just a fat pack box. What drew me to is it kind of looked like decks. And decks are always more appealing. When you're buying collections online, you never know if it's just going to be complete bulk. But normally if people put cards in their decks, they should be some of their better cards. So these, to me, these all look like decks of some kind. Maybe pre-con decks, I don't know. Let's see what's in here. It's gonna be a little fun. It's like opening packs almost. You couldn't see much. The other thing about Goodwill is if you look at the listing, they lay out very few cards. There's only a handful of cards that you actually see. All right, well, so good start. Not value-wise, but a good start in the sense that it's an actual rare. So we know it's not just gonna be all bulk comments. Ooh, Fire Dragon. Ooh, I don't know if that's worth it. Okay, that has me super excited. Okay, this might actually work out. So Fire Dragon, you know what? Now I actually want to like look up Fire Dragon. I don't know if I'm gonna in a position to actually do that. I don't know the price of this card. Let me see. Fire Dragon from Portal. Oh, it's like $5. Okay, so this is exactly what we want to see. So this is suggesting that this could actually be a deck, and it's suggesting that these aren't all just brand new cards. So who knows what we could find in here? This could be anything. So Fire Dragon's like almost $5, so that's a hit. Scourge Wolf. This was actually my first, second. My first rare preview card of all time. It's not a very good card. Avacyn's Judgment. So this looks like some sort of red deck. Shivan Dragon Precon pack. Anguish and Making. I mean, that's going in the good pile because Anguish and Making, very good commander card still. Hasn't been power crept. This is like all rares. Ever After. Okay. Invocation of Saint Draft. I mean, ooh, Registar Alpha. This might be worth a little bit thanks to Ixalan coming back. We'll put it in the good pile for now. I'll have to check it at the end. Okay, so random Ixalan. Ooh, Treasure. I love Treasure Map. Treasure Map is such a good card. Okay, so it looks like... Oh, why is there... That random Portal Dragon is so strange. Why is there a random Portal... Ooh, Shaper Sanctuary. Okay, I'm actually... Ooh, foil lands even. Okay. I'm actually... Let me see if I can organize this a little better. We just have so much... Is that a Yu... There's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I have no idea. This actually seems like someone's actual collection to me. It seems like someone actually like gave their collection to Goodwill, not just all their bulk. Raging Sawtooth Foil. Verdant Sun's Avatar, so some dinosaur action. Impure Altasaur, Capola. Ooh, oops. Throwing you, Capola. Wow, I'm actually super hyped about this collection. I was like, oh no, did I waste $400? But I actually think this might work out. So, old foil lands are really good. Mirrodin's not quite old enough. It's like a year too new. The old border ones are so valuable now. Sphinx. All right, some random intro pack cards. Odric, not the disappointing one, the actual good one. Oh, is this just all the rares? Okay, hopefully this is not all the rares. I'll be disappointed. Crush of Tentacles. Ooh, I see some revised back there maybe. Seeker of the Way, foil promo. Hallowed Moonlight, actually kind of expensive now because of Modern. All right, Circle of Protection Black. So that's just jank. Aegeus Angel, Pulse of the Forge. All right, jank. Wow. Ooh, I hit the camera. All right, what an interesting start. So we got a bunch of rares. This isn't Armed and Dangerous. Oh, is this literally? This is still wrapped? What is going on? Okay. This actually has, like, wrapped cards in it. So this... Oh! Okay. Windswept Eve! Windswept Eve! That's a win! That's by far... I mean, I will take fetch lands literally all day. That's going at the top of the good pile. Oh, I forgot. So Armed and Dangerous is the random precon. I don't think we get anything else out of this. If it's... Yeah, this is, like, actually the precon. Ooh, Coco. There's a Coco. But it has Windswept Eve in it. So we actually randomly... Ah... My baby. Promo Siege Rhino. Sadly, not really worth much of anything, but oh, I love that card. Outland Colossus, sure. A bunch of lands. Avatar the Resolute, that's a rare at least. Yeah, so I think this is actually the precon. I'm pretty sure this is maybe with a mixture. Now there's a random foil promo in there. I don't know what's going on. Valorous Stance promo. Seems like someone actually who played a lot of Magic a few years ago. Like 5-10 years ago. Ooh. That's actually pretty nice. I still play the uncommon Tri-Lands in Commander a bit. And that's a nice, like, foil promo. I don't know if it's actually worth much of anything. As long as this is not just, like, the good box and we accidentally stumbled into the good box. Ooh. Oh, I saw Hierarch, but this is the bad one. This is the, like, super knockoff Hierarch that no one actually plays. I mean, it's still a foil rare. Dramoka's Command. Dramoka's Command, I think, is underrated. That card's still pretty good and no one plays it. So what is this? Is that a penny sleeve that's... Wait. Did they just stuff... Alright, so this is just jank commons. We don't need these. I gotta organize better. Okay, let's see. With 8 pounds of Magic cards, we gotta be at least a little organized. All right, that's close enough. I don't know. There might be... I don't know if, like, that Verdant Sun's Avatar or whatever is worth something. So this appears to be a penny sleeve with, like, infinite cards stuffed into it. Not the way you were supposed to store your Magic cards. Goodwill also in the... I'm sure you saw it in the listing. It actually mentioned sleeves. With sleeves. Like that was a selling point. When actually it's not a selling point. Oh, is this just all... Epic confrontation, the big punch. Alright, yeah. That's all nothingness. Alright, we're gonna save these couple of hard case cards for the end. Let's see. Let's go on this one. This looks like another precon. Oath of the Gatewatch precon deck box. This might be another... This might be the actual precon. What's the name of this one? Just says Oath of the Gatewatch? Take the O3, take the world. Seeing the tokens in here makes me think it's actually just the precon. Oh, wait, Divine vs. Demonic. Oh, Divine vs. Demonic has Demonic Tutor in it. Is this actually... Wait, but now that's Plane Chase. I don't know what this is now. Just commons? All right, maybe this is all just jank. Oh, there could be a Demonic Tutor. If they bought Divine vs. Demonic, then there is a... Probably a Demonic Tutor in here somewhere. That's a rare at least. Yeah, this is Spectre Shroud. Whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player discard... Oh, yeah, that's the bad one. The one that makes you draw is good. All right, so that's all nothing. Let's go to this next deck box here. Oh, I gotta stop hitting the camera. Gotta stop hitting that camera. All right, next deck box. This feels like a real deck box. This is not a precon deck box. Oh, it's sleeved. Okay. This looks like... All right, let's see. So, Taunting Elf, Giant Growth. Is that foil? I think that is foil. You can tell by the... you can tell by the curling. Okay, so we get some foil lenses. Fog meta. Ranker's still a good card, right? Glistener Elf might be worth like more than actual bulk. Maybe. Vines of the Vastwood. Non-foil, but a nice forest. All right, another Ranker. Mutagenic Growth. Vines of the Vastwood. Invigorate. Legacy. Oh, this is an Infect deck. This is mono green Infect. So it's like a budget mono green Infect deck by the looks. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing any value really. Ooh. Oh, that might be worth something. The foil, old border foil lands tend to have a bit of value. Yeah, this is like, wait, is this? No, I was gonna say, is this my deck? But I know my deck didn't have Fire Burst in it. But I did build budget Infect. We played like $30 modern Infect. I respect whoever's collection this was land game. Ooh, is that? Oh, I thought it was a foil Plague Mirror, but it's not. Just a normal one. I don't think Invigorate's actually worth anything anymore. Taunting Elf in Infect's kind of funny. Just make everything block it so you can get through with your Infect creatures. kind of a funny idea. All right, another foil land. Couple of Rankers. All right, so that deck, it looks functional, but it doesn't look especially valuable. I appreciate the poison counter. Someone actually played that deck, I'm pretty sure. All right, let's see what these couple of random sleeves. So we get number one, boom. When fluffy bunnies attack. Why is this in a hard sleeve? Okay. Random unhinged card. We get a soldier token. We get a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Behemoth, the king of all animals. I know nothing about the value of these cards. Is this worth anything? If this is worth something, if we get more Yu-Gi-Oh cards, let me know. And this one's in a case. Delirium Duel. This one has a price on it of 50 cents. Who knows how old that is? All right, so I guess we need a Yu-Gi-Oh pile now. Well, that's oh my god. Wait, are these all? That's another bunch of decks. Are these all decks? Okay, that's loose cards. What is this? What is this one over here? Maybe we do the... Oh, that's like... That's stuff. I don't even know if there's cards. Okay, let's do it this way. So these are decks. These are loose cards. This is our last one. I feel like you would put your best deck in this sweet Pikachu, right? I know that from Smash. The sweet Pikachu deck box. This box, I think, is a dud. This box appears to just be... Oh. Okay, when they said with sleeves, I guess they meant there's literally just a box of sleeves. Okay, well that's probably going to the trash. I don't know, like, am I missing anything? Do we have to go through here more in depth? I don't think so. It's all just sleeves and hard cases. So this stuff isn't valuable, obviously, but having some like extra hard cases around, not a, let's get this out of here. Having some extra hard cases around, not bad, just for like shipping and so forth. All right, let's go through this loose box. This, I would think, could be, if there was just a bunch of commons and uncommons, this is probably it. All right, so it looks like it's semi-sorted. It looks, so this is a bunch of lands. All, ooh, I was gonna say a Lotus Veil. I know that one. Ooh, that's a Dowsing Dagger. Yes! For you, Richard. For you, Richard. All for you, buddy. Actually, I will play that card in Commander. I will legitimately play it. Ooh, Field of Ruin. Okay, I don't, Field of Ruins, so there are just random rares in here. So we gotta, I guess we gotta pay close attention. Seaside Citadel, probably worth pulling out. Seaside Citadel. I always pull out the tri-lands, just in case. Some artifact lands. Okay, artifact lands are usually worth a bit because of Pauper. I think Waste might actually be worth a little bit too, just because they haven't been reprinted. Wow, there's a ton of Waste. All right, so, so apparently the sleeves separate them. So that's non-basic lands. These are big. Is this all lands? Oh no, is this a land box? Okay, so all the rest of that's basics. I'm starting to worry that this is all... Are these all just... Oh no, this whole box is going to be basics. Okay. Yeah. That's all basics. Oh boy. All right. I mean, we've gotten a couple of good cards, like the fetch land, but maybe not enough to carry. We're going to need some value out of these decks, because, two of the... see, this is something you can't really tell in the listing. So when you look at the listing, you can see like a bunch of these fat pack boxes, but you can't really tell what's in them. So we ended up with a fat pack box that was all sleeves, which is not good value-wise. And now we ended up with a fat pack box that I guess we pulled like a few wastes out of and like some artifact lands, but essentially just all random basics. Also not good. Still saving you for the end. All right, let's dig into I think I just got to get rid of this. I still want to know why. What is your theory? I always wonder. One of my favorite parts of opening people's collections is you just see these weird things. Like, why? Like, what is going on in someone's life and in their Magic journey that they hard case a random unhinged common when fluffy bunnies attack? Like, what leads to that? Is it like some joke in their play group? Do they think it's a funny card? Like, was there some purpose for this? Why do you pull this out of your collection and put it in a hard case? If you have ideas, let me know, because I'm curious why someone would do this. Well, oh boy, we're gonna need these decks to hard carry, I think, if we're gonna get our $403 back. All right, so this is the... I wonder if these are actually the decks. Blessed vs. Cursed? I don't think Blessed vs. Cursed has... Diagraph Captain might be good enough to pull out. Havengul Runebinder. I don't know if there's anything good in this deck. There might be a Gravecrawler. I think Gravecrawler was in this deck. Hey, okay, so Gravecrawler is something at least. It's not a Windswept Heath, but... Mindwreck Demon. This card was actually, like, kind of hyped for Standard, but it never really got there. Oh no, I'm starting to get nervous. I'm starting to feel like this box might be a loser. Well, I mean, that's the risk of buying collections, right? If you're gonna buy random collections, you never know. Some of them are gonna be great, some of them not so great. Is there only one Gravecrawler in this deck? Ugh. This is not a very good precon. Yeah, deck does not look super powerful. Well, I assume, since this was the whole Blessed deck, or the whole Curse deck, I assume this is the whole Blessed deck, which I think has a Geist Saint Traft in it, is probably the winner of this one. What do you think about Soul Bond? Should we ever bring back Soul Bond? I know Avacyn Restored, which was the Soul Bond set, one of the, maybe the worst limited format of all time. I think in part because of Soul Bond. So I don't know, maybe we never get Soul Bond again because of how bad it played in limited. I mean, we get a foil Geist. This card used to actually be a pretty hyped card. There was a time when this was like legitimately a premier threat in Modern. We are no longer in that era, of course. Gather the town, folks. What about Fateful Hour? There's some some janky, forgettable mechanics in this dual deck, isn't there? Eerie Interludes. That's actually a playable card. That might be worth a little bit because of Commander. Champion of the Parish. Okay, Champion of the Parish is legit. That's actually a real Magic card. All right. Well, so literally Blessed vs. Cursed. Oh, did we just buy a bunch of precons? Let's go for this Oath of the Gatewatch box. Like, are these all? Is this just someone who bought a bunch of like dual decks and then ended up selling their collection? Ooh, Dracoma the Eternal. Oh, this is like the bad Dracoma. It is foil though. It looks nice. Is this a dragon deck? Are these all foils? I don't even know. Is this a dual deck again? CP3. What set is CP3? I don't even know what that is. All right, well, foil. Got some Conflux stuff. Oh, that Quasali Pride Mage used to be a good card. This looks like a janky casual Exalted deck. All right, this looks like a fine kitchen table deck, right? I don't know if this is a deck. This definitely isn't a deck that would compete in tournaments, but the idea is just like all these creatures have Exalted, so stack up as many like random Exalted creatures as possible and hope for the best. Unfortunately, there's like, I don't know, maybe this was some sort of dual deck or precon? That seems possible. All right, what do we get here? This is a real deck box, so at least it's not a precon. Steel of the Godhead. The deck box is, what does it say? Knowles? Nolans? Noli. I don't know. Well, hopefully the cards are better. Ooh, they're sleeved. Oh, is that? Oh, that's more Exalted stuff. What is it with this person in Exalted? Why do we buy the collection of the one person who loves Exalted more than anyone else in the world? Cathedral at War. This saw a little bit of play in Standard. Exalted. I'm telling you, what is it with the Exalted? Well, at least these are full art lands. Full art lands aren't really worth much of anything anymore. Ooh. Oh, Narset. Narset Transcendent. So Narset, if you weren't around for Narset, when Narset was first previewed, people said this card was the next Jace the Mind Sculptor. People said it was better than Jace the Mind Sculptor. Like, move over Jason Legacy. Narset's the card now. It was like a $60 card or something during pre-sales. And for the next, like, we used to do a finance section on the MTG Goldfish podcast about the cards that gained or lost the most during the week. For like the next 6 months, every week, Narset was one of the biggest losers. And now it's like a bulk card, essentially. Wallet Nile Suite. So this looks like actually some sort of blue-white. Ooh, Dragon Arch. I don't know if this is still worth anything. There was a time when this is like an uncommon you actually wanted to hit because in a collection, because it was actually worth a couple of bucks. I don't know if it still is. I feel like it's, where was this reprinted? I feel like this must have been reprinted in something. All right, Wall of Denial. I don't know if Wall of Denial is worth pulling or not. Oblivion Ring or Oxmoor Monk. Exalted. Oh, God. Battle Grace Angel. Ooh, Sovereigns of the Lost Alara. Sovereigns is a sweet card. Maybe we get like an Eldrazi Conscription out of this. That would be a hit at least. That would be some value. Guiltspire Avenger. This can't be a precon, right? This isn't some sort of dual deck, is it? I don't think it is. All right, pulling out the full art lands just in case. I'm starting to think, unless we get like one of these last two decks is really good, I think. Oh, all right, there's a Conscription. There's a Conscription. That's like a legit card that has legit value. I was thinking, once you see the Sovereigns of the Lost Alara, that's like the combo, right? Was this like, this wasn't a tier deck. I know Mythic Conscription was a deck, but this does not look like the actual deck. This looks like a, well, okay, Conscription number 2. We will accept. This is the most powerful deck we've seen so far, though. This is actually like, the last decks we went through were like full on, just like kitchen table casual decks. I mean, I guess this is too, because there's random Dragon Arch. Apparently, you're using Dragon Arch to put Sovereigns of the Lost Alara. Oh, I keep hitting the camera stand. I apologize. Apparently, use Dragon Arch to put your Sovereigns of the Lost Alara into play at a, like, sort of discount. Pay 5 for Dragon Arch 2 to put it. That's, I guess that's the opposite of a discount, isn't it? It actually costs more all around. Sigil Paradin. All right, Path. Path is still worth like $1 or something. I'm actually not sure if Wall of Nile's worth anything. The obsession with Exalted is wild. Like, this person playing 4 Cathedral of Wars in their banned, like, heavy color commitment deck just to get that Exalted trigger. You gotta get that Exalted trigger. Well, another conscription. All right, well, we got 3 conscriptions. That's good. That's good. I don't know if that's going to get us back all of our $400. Okay, we have this deck and then this Pokemon deck that we're saving for the end. All right, what do we get in here? Copper Mirror. Oh, boy. Wait, there's a document in here. Is this notes? Oh, my God, it's notes. Oh, it's someone's deck building process. Okay. Hello. 2 Elixir of Immortality, 2 Twilight's Calls, 2 Nephalia's Disc? I bet they meant Nev's Disc. 2 Green Sun Zenith for Lotus Petal. You know what? I would be very happy if there were 4 Lotus Petals in this pile. I don't know how much weight I put into old Merrill Lynch envelope from, it doesn't even say when it's from. Oh, there's more. There's more. Oh. This is, okay. This is the plans for some sort of elf deck. 2 Souls of the Harvest, 2 Elvish Promenade, 2 Well-Wishers. They were going to go Shaman of the Pack, but crossed it off. Llanowar, Elvish Mystic, Priest Titania, Elvish Archdruid, Sylvan Ranger, Wood Elves, Doubling Chant, Concordant Crossroads, Tainted Wood, Nykthos. All right, well, we'll see. I wonder if that's this. Is that what this deck list is? Is that? No, that is not that. Bioshift. Is this another? Whoever's collection this was liked attack. Is this Infect with Fogs? Is this another? Okay, Steel Overseer. That's a real card. This is ooh, Mirror Mage. This is a Poison Mirror deck. Okay. What a weird mix. So they're trying to use the artifact poison creatures, which happen to be Mirror, but then they're also playing like the Steel Overseer. We have Mirror Matrix. What an odd mix. Mirror Matrix. Oh, there's the Elixirs. That was part of the note. Where's the Concordant Crossroads? That actually is worth something. Curse of Predation. Another Steel Overseer. Aqueous Form. Well, if I ever want to build a Infect... Ooh. If I ever want to build an Infect deck, so many Whisper Silk Cloaks. I swear, this person definitely has a play style. Oh, all right. Well, it all comes down to this. Box number 2 is empty. Well, our 8 pounds of magic cards. It all comes down to this Pokemon box. This is gonna have to carry. This is gonna have to carry. I gotta say, what is it with this person in their hard casing? Like, when you see a hard case, in a collection, you think, okay, there's probably something good in there. Like, that's what I want to see. I want to see what the person would put in the hard case. This person apparently believes in when Fluffy Bunnies attack and Adhikar Unicorn being their hard case cards. Yeah. All right. Fireball, eh? Okay, here's the elves. So this looks like the elves from that list. If that list is correct, oh, they're in red though. Wolf of Devil's Breach. Priest of Titania might still be worth a little bit. I don't know if it's enough to count. Wirewood Channeler. I don't know, that might be worth something too, actually. Well, Elvish Archdruid. We really... Upwelling, eh? We really need that Concordant Crossroads. Mana pools don't empty at the end of phases. I never really see anyone play that. What about Heedless one? Headless. No, Heedless. Yeah, definitely not Headless. Right right there is a head. Kyrian Elves. So is this Elf splashing for Fireball? Symbiote, see some legacy play. Priest of Titania. Ooh, Cage Sun. Okay, Cage Sun is good. Cage Sun is that's a real card that has a little bit of value. Wait, no, am I? No, this can't be. Is this a deck? Is this? This can't be a deck. There's no way. Did I buy the worst Elves deck of all time? New title of the video. Wait, I got it. Now I got to count these cards real quick because I'm curious. 1, 2, 3. I think this is a deck. I think this is an Elf deck. The thing that gets me, the Fireball, okay, whatever. Like, I make a bunch of mana, I want to do something with it. Not optimal, but sure. Earthquake. Isn't Earthquake like the nightmare if you're an Elf deck? Why? Why would your Elf deck splash red for Earthquake of all things? It's just gonna wipe out all your Elves. This might be the worst Elf deck I've ever seen. Garrick, okay. Going back to the Lorwyn 5. Oh, we really need to hit. Oh my god, we really need to hit a Concordant Crossroads or like Crater Hoof or something along those lines. Or I think we're getting wrecked. Second Sight. That can't be part of the deck. Huntmaster. Okay, another Cage Sun. Sure. Thornweld Archers. Garrick number 2. Still not seeing that Concordant Crossroads. Did that list lie to us? Another Earthquake. Earthquake Elves. Who builds Earthquake Elves? Even on your kitchen table, if you build the deck, don't you play it like twice and wrath your own board and lose? And you're like, oh, maybe I should take Earthquake out of my Elf deck. Ooh, Xenagos. Xenagos used to be a good standard card. Back during the Green Devotion era of standard. Mana Barbs, Wildwood Channeler. Whew. Well, I'm going to say, I haven't counted all this up yet. I think we might have got a little wrecked on this one. I think maybe we needed to read the listing more closely. When they said 8 pounds of Magic cards with sleeves, I thought they meant 8 pounds of Magic cards, and some of those cards are in sleeves. I didn't realize that included in the 8 pounds of Magic cards was a relatively heavy fat pack box of sleeves with nothing else in it. And then out of our other boxes, one of them was all lands. So, I mean, we got a couple of good cards. We got like the fetch land out of there. We got the Cage Suns. When you start adding stuff up, it always adds up more. But I think if we're going to get saved, we need one of these Yu-Gi-Oh cards to be worth like maybe like $200. So let me know. Let me know in the comments. Are either of these cards worth $200? If so, I think we nailed it by buying 8 pounds of Magic cards from a Goodwill auction. If these are not worth a couple $100 a piece, at least we had some fun. Anyway, that's today's video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Of course, if you ever need to sell any of your cards, you can do what I do, which is take all these extra cards you don't need and send them off to Card Conduit. It's super easy. Couple of clicks, you have the order set up, then you just dump everything in a box and send it out in a week or so. You're going to get a payment. Super convenient way to sell your cards. So I'm going to ship out some of these that I don't need to Card Conduit and get some money to waste on another 8 pounds of Magic cards from Goodwill. Oh yeah, and if you need any sealed Magic cards, you can always get them from Card Kingdom over at cardkingdom.com/mtggoldfish. I'm back for a super brief second. It's future Seth here. You can tell because no hat on, and hats are banned in the future apparently. But really, last time I did a collection buy video, the biggest piece of feedback from all of you is we want a little wrap-up segment, because one of the weird parts of these videos is that while you get to see the value adding up throughout the video, I don't actually know how well we do value-wise until after it's all done, because I added all those prices during editing, so I don't really know why I'm recording exactly how well we did value-wise. So people wanted a little wrap-up after I knew exactly how well we did. So how do we do buying 8 pounds of Magic the Gathering cards with card sleeves? Don't forget the card sleeves from Goodwill. And honestly, We got pretty wrecked. We spent $403. We ended up negative $120, which means we opened about $283 worth of cards. And really, if I just sell all these cards, it'll be worse than that, because then I got to pay for like shipping to Card Conduit, get buy list prices. So my guess is when it's all said and done, we probably end up losing about $200 on this buy. So we spent $400 and 3, end up getting it back about 200. That's not really what you want if you're buying collections. My favorite part of this collection, and the funniest part of this collection though, is that I actually found the prices of those Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We got 2 random Yu-Gi-Oh cards. One of them was valueless, but Delinquent Duo is actually like 25 bucks. So somehow we spent $400 to buy 8 pounds of Magic cards, and the most valuable thing we got from that buy is actually a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Who would have thought? Anyway, that's been our video. That's a wrap up. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. Looking for even more magic? Well, check out the video where I accidentally bought a collection from eBay, or maybe the one where we cracked open a super sweet Lost Caverns of Ixalan booster box.